Hello. So, the big and triumphant news is this. The FBI has announced with much fanfare that they had, by virtue of their own ingenuity and technical know-how, entrapped a whole lot of criminals worldwide after having induced them to use an encrypted messaging app on special, untraceable handsets. At the same time, the Australians tell us that they had, by virtue of their own ingenuity and technical know-how, entrapped a whole lot of criminals worldwide after having induced them to use an encrypted messaging app on special, untraceable handsets. Was it an Australian or an American operation? Well, I'm sure how you see it depends upon whether you're reading the Sydney Morning Herald or the Washington Post. But if there's one thing I am certain of, that's not the whole story. However, I'll get into that in another video. Oh, teaser alert. Back to the messaging app. Anom, which was installed on the handsets. These were specially modified mobile phones which would not take pictures, or they wouldn't record or transmit voices either. They were strictly for text, and the text was completely and heavily protected by the most sophisticated encryption. What could be safer than that? The bare bones of the operation are as follows. Having had some information from informants, both American and Australian, the law enforcement agencies of both countries got together and constructed a sort of mobile phone app that blind copied them every single message that was sent either from or to those devices. Every drug deal, every planned murder, every committed murder, every smuggling route, everything. Apparently the agencies might have hung on for a bit longer, but an expired warrant forced them into action, and they then arrested the top movers in 300 criminal gangs. That's not 300 people. That's 300 what in effect are corporations. So there'll be many more arrests to follow, I should think. It was a great triumph, wasn't it? We have to congratulate them for introducing into a simple mobile device something that lets them know everything about every single person who sent every single message. Every single message sent between a whole lot of vicious thugs who were involved in the most awful crimes, from the poisoning and addiction of our citizenry to actual murder of business rivals and witnesses. They knew everything, and these were awful people, and they arrested a lot of them. And we should be delighted, shouldn't we? Because, you see, there's one thing that really does bother me. If they can do it to a bunch of criminals, how much do we have to worry about them doing it to us? Think about that next time you open your Facebook Messenger. Why not treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of merch? The mugs and t-shirts come in the Graniopteryx design or Granbo with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. Go to www.graniopteryx.com and whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share.